Microphone check 212. Microphone check 212. Are we live? Are we live today, sir? We're live. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're in the building today. What's good? We got that Warzone Pacific going. That Warzone Pacific going. Let's get right into it. Take me to this screen so we can do the intros. What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of KIWTB. I'm your host, kicking it with Timmy B himself. Today, excuse me, we got a legendary episode for you. We are back on Warzone. We haven't played Warzone since 13 days ago, since the initial early access of the new Warzone Pacific map Caldera. And we're back, and we are back right after the Halo episode that we just did, where I was going to let everybody know my impressions of the new Marvel Studios movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. It was lit. Let's get right into it. Yo, real quick, what an episode this is about to be. Let's get into this, yo. Let's get into this. So we got Warzone today. I'm going to try to get you guys an hour or two of some Warzone. Shout out to Dr. Disrespect. He's about to be going live on Warzone. He's about to do a only sniping challenge where he only plays Warzone with sniper rifles. So I want to tune in to that. He's about to go live at 10:15. What's good? What's good? Yo, I'm so excited for this. I'm not going to lie. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Real quick, so they finally added in Battle Royale, the normal BR, and they got all 4 modes on here. So we're going to do solos. This is going to be the first solos with the BR rifles, guns, everything for Caldera. I've been waiting for this. The 2 weeks it's been dreadful because I have not played. But anyway, they finally fixed the freaking mask for the character that I have on there. He had this clown mask on, bro. I was so mad. How are you going to pay this money for this skin? And you try to go out there and in Caldera to go slay bodies, and you got a clown mask on. Bro, that was mad disrespect. It was mad disrespectful. Anyway, so I'm super excited. What we're going to do, we're just going to play solos today, man. We're going to play solos. I'll probably do one Vanguard Royale quads for the end of the stream. I hate that mode so much, but we got to get it. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into the solos. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, subscribe, follow button, whatever platform that you're watching this on. I would deeply appreciate it. We about to get into this. We got the solos. We watched Spider-Man. Bro, Spider-Man was fire. It took me too long to do this live stream. I should have just did a separate video for the Spider-Man, but I haven't gotten to that level. I think we're just going to cram everything into these live streams that I could talk about, that I would talk about in podcast form. I think that's like move for me. So we individual video crafting of like setting up reaction videos, but this is going to be the reaction. This is my reactions while playing the new map. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well, man. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been crazy. It's been crazy out here, but we're finally back. We've been playing some Halo. We even got back into Cyberpunk 2077. That trash, man. They're building it up. We stopped playing 2042. Shout out to that homie MK, Ultimate MK. He was like, hey, man, you know, like you got to use these ARs, or excuse me, like the ARs. So what did he say? He said, use the LMGs in Battlefield. It's OP. The ARs are trash. And I'm an AR guy. I stopped playing it, man. They like destroyed that game. It's so bad. It's so bad. On like all these different video game sites, blogging sites, more or less. like everybody's just giving it bad reviews. It's bad reviews on Steam. They're saying like half the player count is gone. Like it's crazy, bro. People put like people pay like $90 to $120 for that game, and then there's people saying that their accounts are getting banned when they're jumping into Battlefield 2042. And they're saying that they've like been hacking or whatever, but it's like false accusations or it's a false ban. Nonetheless, so that game is pretty much going downhill.
Check
when's the next update coming for it?
Time before deployment.
March. Are people really gonna wait until March to get the game to be like at a level where it's playable? So we got the freaking katana too. Woo! Sheesh! Oh, dude, I can't wait to put this game off for a minute. I've kind of been having my own, I guess, views on how I feel about it. That was crazy as hell, bro. I think I'm just gonna refrain from having that opinion until after this live stream is done. I do want to see what the little bit of updates that they have done to the game, to the online service, and we'll see if we get some kills, even get close enough to even have a win, to get in the tens, you know, the top 10 of a game, and you know, just try to have some fun, bro. Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of been putting this game off. I was like, oh. I'll literally boot up Warzone, I'll have it sitting right on the menu, and I just won't play. Like, I'll sit there for like maybe like 15 minutes, and I'll just think about it. And next to my phone, I'm just like, I can be playing right now. Why am I not playing?
That's gas you don't want to breathe.
Well, that's because I don't know. So we'll see how this goes. Right? We'll stop talking about it. We'll see how this goes. I'm not gonna be impressed because they got this Krampus dude up in here. Little German folklore, anti-Santa Claus, coming in to steal all your goodies and take your life. I think you take your life is probably the first thing, and then, you know, taking the goodies is after. I think that's his process of how he does things. But what do I know, right? So we'll see how this goes.
Hunt the enemies before they hunt you.
I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. I'll try to make it good. Entertaining. Are you not entertained? Let me go with the pistol. Alright, so we got the whip here. Circle's going down to the bottom part of the map. Ooh, it's been a minute. Am I really gonna get somebody like with
enemy UAV active?
Non-sawn off shotgun? Non double barrel? I've been dying to get some solos. Let's wait until yeah, I forgot I keep my controls a little different than they are on normal Vanguard. We play Vanguard maybe a times. A week. I just play little bots, like literal AI. The multiplayer online is so bad, but at some point, I know that I'm gonna have to play the actual multiplayer because I want to get these guns. if this is like what really Warzone is taking direction towards, because obviously, because this is what I'm playing, this is what everybody's playing now, then I'm gonna need to level up my guns. And now that I know that from the get-go, now, instead of like how it was when I found out that you had to level up the MW weapons. On the MW multiplayer, and trying to do Warzone mode was like almost close to impossible, unless you're slaying bodies like Nick Merckx and Dr. Disrespect and Z Laner and Tim the Tatman and all those dudes. You know, if you're competing up to those guys' level, then you'll be able to level up those weapons like, I guess, faster than the normal, you know, bot player like me getting on Warzone. But now is what I'm saying. Now that I know that you need the multiplayer to level up your weapons better. Because I thought I had a...
Got to get through.
This guy ran right by me. Peace. Picking the birds up, bouncing.
I would drive if no one else would.
So what? They just like change my X button, my action button to get in and out of vehicles and stuff like that. I think it's changed. About to say, this door is wide open and nobody grabbed any of the stuff in there. I have a hard time believing that. If I had more armor, I wouldn't just challenge it, to be honest. Especially early shooting. This place has been cleaned out, bro. They must have found another.
Setting rally point.
Apparently, Krampus comes for you if you don't follow the objectives. I'm trying not to camp, folks. I usually do a pretty good job of not doing that once I'm on live stream. When I'm not on the stream, then I'm like, yeah, I you know, I just game how I do it. I do it to it. Let's just get out of here.
Strap in. I go past.
You got gas
I was already
inbound.
here.
Safe zone
I
relocated.
definitely feel like I was just here. So this is literally like my second stream playing this game.
I've marked our destination.
Our loadout
See
drop
vehicle
inbound.
transportation. I've marked our destination.
That's real close. Yeah, these guns are whack. If I had me like an AK or something like that for that, I
Strap in. Go past.
broken shield somehow did not. For the first game, baby. 65. We're trying not to camp. Trying to keep you entertained with a mask. What more can I ask? right off the cliff. Da-na, 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 da-na. Some straight James Bond. Da-na, da, da-na, da, da-na, da-na. Or some Mission Impossible, bro. Some 007. Now we got some body armor now. And we got a whip over there too, so I don't have to be whipping in this loud ass earth there, bro. Ooh, somebody just pop Lodi. Hold up. Where that be, bro? Now everybody's been playing this game like non-stop days. I've literally I've only watched footage, so I'm only getting bits and pieces of the map through somebody else's eyes. Alright, so you can't even see anything. Whew. Scared myself. Scared myself, man. Because as I broke the window, I thought I seen like the flicker of like a round go by. Alright, so we're on the coastline here. Alright, now we're gonna actually hold up for a second. Alright, so we got the village here. The middle of the map is right here. The map's probably gonna enclose here. That's why I was kind of trying to get there. I have to make this left to actually get up to that point. I want to loot some more, but I know if I go down this hill, be a pain to get back up. So let's go down here to explore. Sick, they got the STG down here. I'll take that. The bar's lit. I think that's the bar, right? Yeah, but I don't like the bar that they have on this game. The like original looking bar from I think it was, I wouldn't even say World War II, but the original Cold War World at War video game. That's the bar that I like. This one on here is kind of flat. In my personal opinion, you know what I mean? My personal opinion. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that would say otherwise. Where's this box at? Is it like right outside? I'm trying to watch like making too much noise. Is this on the roof, honey?
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe.
Dang, bro, I haven't found yet. I didn't even use that box either that I put down, the little ammo box. I completely forgot about that until now. All right, so we'll grab that whip right there and a bounce. Let me make sure I keep an eye on where the exit is at. Okay, Timmy B, well, we got a dip. Let's head on out here, folks. Did I search everything? Everything's good? Alright, let's get out of here. How close is that? Yeah, it's like 13 seconds away. Let's go.
Strap in. I go fast.
I go fast!
You've got gas moving in.
Alright, now we got these. They brought the old whips back. Does the Vanguard whips? Sure, cheddar cheese and bacon. Cheese. That's why you check them, homie. Let me grab that off you, homie. You got a nade up in here, bro? I should probably have have this. Use a baby monitor, right? Yeah, that's probably the most. All right, so we got 20. We got 20K. So we need to hit the, which I'm really nervous to go towards because that's where you camps.
Drop in. I go fast.
For what I've seen of people's footage. Guarantee somebody's here. Yep. Definitely been here though. I think this is the stand, right? Yeah, I keep using that monitor, bro. I keep using that monitor. Perks. I could not. I don't think I got the perks from my last live stream because I was playing quads. Myself. Yeah. I don't even care about the UAV right now.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Alright, so we gotta be quick, Timmy B. Gotta be quick.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Grab that stand. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whew, shaking. So we can actually probably take that web too, huh? How much time we got left? Alright, we don't have a lot of time. Okay, so it's moving over to the sub pen. I don't think I've been to the sub pen, have I? We've been to that boatyard spot.
Setting rally
We've never been to the sub pen. This would probably be the best move, huh? Right here.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Getting coin and noises. Getting coin and noises. Got the self-res. Self-res. Let's just hang out for a second. 17. 17 with 1 kill. I'll take it. Dr. Disrespect, he's like, I got 10 kills. He was playing yesterday, he said I think he said it was 10 kills and it was 75 people left or something. Or 11 or something like that. Let's go, folks.
Everyone's drop in.
Someone's gonna be some for sure. Be careful going towards the town. I'm just gonna head forward towards the middle. Somebody's definitely gonna get it. Who's up in here?
Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
Where does this dude at? Yeah, I wish I had dead silence.
Fight's over. The area's cleared out. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Oh, they got choppers on the solos? Finally.
Enemy UAV active.
They had a chopper sitting here? Or he just flew in like that? Yeah, because I'm trying to watch, not sitting in it. Or windows.
Gas is right on your tail.
Somebody's here. I just heard somebody. I just heard somebody. Dude, I just heard somebody. Where? I was about to say. Yeah, he just seen me. I should probably take the whip and bounce, right, folks?
Ten remain. Victory is within reach.
I give that to him.
Less than 25 remain.
Wait, so there's no...
We lost that one. We'll come back stronger next time.
I was like, wait, where's the gulag at? See, my thing is, I thought he was just going to stay there, and I was just going to creep up. For some reason, I didn't even think to just look to my right. I probably could have got him, though, for real. For real, for real. For real, homies. Yes. That's what I'm also thinking, too. I need to get some music. I can't wait to get some music cracking. Move it on the road. I mean, it's almost right around the corner, but I have to say it's like it's down the road a little bit. I want to get this Withers, man, and music that we won't get DCM'd or DMCA'd by, because that's just, man, I don't need any strikes popping up on my freaking account. I mean, they'll Twitch. This is gonna be on YouTube. YouTube kind of, I think, gives you the demonetization. As it's still like you're just not getting paid for it. You know, like you can't run it. Whatever. Whatever. I just want to have a better experience, to be honest, and then give the people something to listen to while we're in the middle of this. Because, like, to be honest, that's been
check weapons
low-key a dream. And I see like a lot of my favorite. That's how they got it, you know, or that's what they do have during their intermission kind of stuff. And especially Doc, retro. He's got like that retro 80s vibe with like some futuristic kind of. It is crazy. And then freaking Nick Merckx, man, he had the Drake, man. He had Drake's music on there, and they were like, nah, we can't have that. This dude, he's getting mad famous, and we ain't making no money off of him, bro. We ain't making no money off, and he was, you know, he had to stop playing the Drake music. Because that was lit. That's what got people hyped.
The real fight begins now.
He had a bunch of people up in there. Like, that was, whew, that was like, what, first year of COVID? And it's crazy. It's crazy how, like, so much has changed even with, you know, such a small period of time. Yeah, homie got the freaking katana. Like, and he got Like he got the Shogun mask. He's got the Ghost of Tsushima mask. Like we gotta jump back on that game.
Be advised,
We gotta
gas
jump
is
back on
closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
that. I wish I had a PS5. That's what I would do. The peak performance playing on freaking PS5 or like a next gen. And I think it is for PC. Playing it on the PC, like what you said. I'm a console guy though. Where's the lagoon at? It's on the other side.
Drop zone is close.
Over here. It's all good. We're dropping the fields. See, like we got to 11. 11.
Execute all targets in the AO. Supply box identified. Marking location now.
Out of my way. Yeah, if you scare them off, they'll leave you alone. Or something crazy. I don't even know. I don't know what's gonna show up, but I want to avoid that as much as possible. Should be taking the same. We always taking the same ammo. Dummy. Dummy. Because that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to be taking AR ammo. Or someone's trying to grab that. So we gotta go. Where's the door at to get out of this freaking place? Oh.
You're losing ground. Move it.
I should probably just leave.
Mark target for airstrike.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
No enemy hits on that run.
Yeah, that dude, he walked right into them bullets. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Everyone's drop in.
He's probably sitting somewhere himself, waiting for me to thirst. There's not really much thirst because he's not down. If he's down, then there's I'm not rolling up and just hop out of the whip real quick and just duck somewhere. Nah. I don't know where you're sitting.
Enemy UAV active.
Dude, I hope this AR is worth it. I really hope so.
I will drive if no one else will.
I'm being brutally honest. Oh no. Game just, it definitely crashed on me. Oh my god, that scared me. I think it crashed. Oh man.
I will drive
That
no
was-
one else
Just trying to drive to the next spot. Next spot, keep going. Next spot, next spot, keep going. Alright, it's time to go.
Everyone drop in.
Later, Krampus. What? No! We definitely got it. Oh my god, run! Run! Oh, run!
Everyone drop in.
We gotta go. Dude, I'm so scared. I'm not even trying to fight right now. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Dude, he like, he blew up. Oh my god, no. Oh no! Oh, he had like an
Welcome to the
explosive.
Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
He had explosive rounds for like sniper. I seen that they have the incendiary stuff.
Win
too,
here
for
and you
some of
return
these
to the
guns.
battlefield. Lose and your
I'm not
fight
even
is
on that
over.
level.
Prove you can still fight, soldier. You're going back to the front
Nice.
line. Great work.
Well, that was easy. Put me back in, shoot. Right for the loadout. F it, all in. As my cousin would say, shut up and break. Easy. Oh, dude, that'd have been sick. That'd have been sick. At that point, I probably should have just pistoled him. To be brutally honest. To be brutally honest, either that guy, he was waiting he was like right next to the actual loadie and he just waiting for somebody to roll up on it, or he probably either just got there or he was probably waiting there right next to it. Either way, I think I could have just pistoled him real quick and like hid behind the box. I'm thinking I'm crouched already, and when I pressed to like go prone, I thought I went prone, but I ended up going right into the menu, and I'm like, wait, what? So I go, okay, hurry up and click the class. I get out of it. Your character has to do the whole he has to do the whole animation. Excuse me, I can't talk right now. The whole animation. Freaking, I'm just like, come on, dude. I was spraying him up. He had to reload, and he was in the middle of reloading as I was still in the menu. As I got out, he's like almost done with the reload. I get the submachine gun. I lock it in. I aim down sight. He just lights me up. Lights me up. That's crazy, bro. I'm just not that good, man. I'm just not that good. If Dr. Disrespect was there, he would have been able to do it. He'd been like better. He'd been talking all kinds of shit.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit.
Dude, funny as ever, bro.
Enemy soldiers nearby.
freaking samurai.
Still work to do.
We got the automaton. I don't even have the automaton as a weapon. Dude, they've already unlocked all these weapons. He's got bodied. I need to not go to where he was at.
Training's over. Time to
I
see
was
what
about to
you've
go in
learned.
and assassinate, but I mean, if that's the case. Let's avoid that.
Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Cash drop on the way. It's payday, gents.
Yeah, I think I would have been alright if the campus dude could roll up. So I'm gonna try to go for one of these drops. Yeah, I'm super upset about that. I mean, it was bound to happen, especially knowing me. It was definitely.
Hunt the enemies before they hunt you.
Someone already got it. Yeah, I wanted that money. It doesn't matter anyway, because one of the issues I do have, just like a lot of the other streamers have, are the, like the big time ones. Obviously, I'm small town, but I have the same issue. I don't like how there's a time limit. Or there's like a wait. Like, excuse me, you have to wait to get your loadout. Now, say if you get 10K right off the rip, like any of those people just got, if they unlock that, like got one of those, they can't buy the loadout. I see. That dude dipped. I wish this dude would stop following me. This is so annoying. This is right off the rip, too. Yeah, so we just have to keep jumping over stuff. That's probably the best. snap! Oh, he scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. I was hoping that Krampus like was gonna kill that guy. He did not do that. You survived Krampus for now. Yeah, great. Nice to know ya. Nice to know ya. There's no loot for ya, Timmy B. There ain't no loot for ya. But there's a car right here.
I see vehicle transportation.
Because we need to get up north immediately. ASAP. Do it to it. Double time.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, and guess who's on the UAV? This guy.
Enemy UAV active.
I'm not carrying this LMG around. I'm just making that noise. Absolutely not. I want my MP40 custom. I did not want to open that door, but that's okay. Oh!
This is the gulag. Survive this,
I
and you
opened
get
the
to
door, and I'm like,
The
what?
fight has begun. Taunting is an effective way to mess with the enemy's head. So is a heavy
I'm still
rock.
trying to process. Oh, so I'm trying to use the. I keep thinking it's an
Time
ammo
for
box.
a fight.
It's an armor box. So I'm like grabbing.
Boy, you're right next.
I use it. I'm
Ready
like,
up.
why do I still have one? I should have two. If I just use the ammo box, it's a freaking armor box. I had like forgotten like so quick. It would have took me another second to
Fight your
realize
way out
that.
and you
if I
return
just
to the
get
front
bodied.
line. Lose and you're finished. Fight your way
Running
out of
away
this
from
or
Krampus.
capture the objective. You look like shit. Back to base with you.
My thing is, I already knew the guy was like.
The enemy won this battle.
To peek out of the corner. Wanted him to peek. Wanted him to peek. Dude, the fact that Krampus pulled up on me at the very start of the game is so annoying. And then I have to run to get the vehicle, and I see that dude's dead body, and I go, oh, dead body. And I'm like, no, I probably should just keep going. To myself, obviously. And then we kept going and just, I don't know why my person clicked the door. They clicked to open the door when I'm trying to look at the box. I'm trying to get whatever's in that. I'm thinking it's an ammo box. So I'm like spamming it. I'm spamming it. Open or give me, you know, like ammo. Hold up. It's getting a little cold outside. Hold up. All right, we're back. We are back. Point when you talk about Spider-Man, dude. I thought Spider-Man was sick. I'm just gonna say that right then and there, right off the bat. I think it was an absolute great time. I think that was probably the best movie all 2021. That was probably the best. I think the second would be Dune. I like Dune a lot. Shang-Chi. What other movie did I watch that came out this year? I watched Black Widow. Black Widow was sick. That was sick. We finally got to watch that. What else did we watch? I think that's it. I mean, man, for a while,
Holding for deployment.
we haven't
Take
really
this time
been-
to ready up.
you don't really get a.
I've marked our
I was
destination.
like, what's going on? Yo, real quick before I say anything else, I'm trying to get one of those hacks. Apparently, There are 3 games. I don't know if it was lobby or if it was a lobby. And these guys, it was Dr. Disrespect, Z Laner, and I think it was Tim the Tapman, and they got in this lobby to where people would just kept spawning out of the sky, and it would keep respawning the 150 players after they would die, but it would level up. Anyway, after you would die, or excuse me, using the weapons to actually like shoot at people, they would just level up. If you didn't max out the weapons, somehow there was like a modded server, and it was people actually leveling up their guns.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Which I would love, and it leads me to say what I'm going to say now. This is why I brought it up. I would love to get one of those, because like, you got a lot of Vanguard weapons that you level up. By no means am I a hacker or a cheater or a modder. Just saying, that would be cool.
Battle Royale. That's gas you don't want to breathe. Make your way to the safe zone.
I had my packet last year. Terrible. Trying to stream to Twitch and run this crazy game. All that means. Dude, there's no whip over here. Like, I need a spot that's got a whip nearby. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I think we shall. There's a bunch of people that can go for it. Let's make it a little bit of, a little bit interesting. It should probably be best to go get a gun first and then go over. Here, they should have a gun.
Execute all targets in the AO.
No, they don't. This dude put up in the helo. That dude should feel so bad for himself. Yeah, the freaking update reset my reload button. Reload and picking up things.
Strap in. I go fast.
Gas is inbound.
I will drive, no one else will.
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, because I need a whip. I need armor. I need bullets. There's a whole agenda that needs to be, a whole list that needs to be filled up real quick. Pain. We need to also fix this button. I was about to say key binding like I'm a PC player. I need to fix this button for my reloads. I'll say if there is somebody up there, they're definitely getting shot. I'm so stupid. What are we doing here? Tommy still over here? one of the weirdest starts to a game. That dude was staring. That dude was staring. He said, "Where is this guy? I'm gonna get him." Oh, he got bodied by the pistol. He must have hurried up and spent that money. Oh my god, again! Go, 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 go! Oh, go! Run around this house. Oh my god, pick it up! Oh, I gotta fix that. Mark my words, that is very stupid. Dude, that's crazy. I'm like expecting it to blow up and it just oh my god, run, dude. Running around. You might as well just call it, champs. You might as well just call
Like
it.
this, and you get to redeploy.
I'm not, dude. I just refuse to just waste bullets on shooting this Krampus thing.
fight has
Get
begun.
it out of the game.
Taunting is an effective way to mess with the enemy's head. So is a
I
heavy
like how
rock.
it didn't. It blew up the small little sideline, the truck, but not the Bertha. Like it did not catch up to the Bertha to blow it up or anything. It's crazy.
The fight begins. Get ready to
I can't get through the window because this Krampus thing is just all up in my personal.
fight your way out and you return to the front line.
Like, bro,
lose and you're finished.
Stinky breath.
Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. Back to the front line. Great work.
Molly with the bullets. Favorite. That or a nice time frag, bouncing it off the wall and catching somebody hiding, and then you break their armor, roll up in there, light that thing up. That's it, folks. It's chalk, folks. It's chalk,
We'll
folks.
be back to finish the war.
We'll be back, folks. That's embarrassing. Timmy B. I'm like, yo, I got this. Somebody definitely planted that out there. Oh, man. I'm thinking it was like right on the edge. I'm already at this point where these freaking... Oh, my God. I'm so mad, dude. They have these pictures. Or pictures. Somebody's asking me about pictures. Now, they have this hill. This rock formation that somebody threw that's to the left of the care package or the loadout. The loadie's to like here, and then this rock is like right here. This huge rock formation. And the only way I could even fix that is by parachuting above it. I didn't realize I'm already halfway like at the threshold of this huge formation, of this rock formation, excuse me, it's already too late to like go the other way. Fail. I'll be right back.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, back to Spider-Man being good. Since I'm doing absolutely terrible. Spider-Man was super sick, man. It's definitely a way to end the year. A lot of fan
Enemy
favorites
soldiers nearby.
for the hardcore Spider-Man audience, especially the people who enjoyed Spider-Man 3, or Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Training's over. See what you've learned.
He put himself in between those two cars so you can't assassinate. I thought it was really like cool, and they did him justice. All three of those characters. I think the guy from Florida got his actual name. I thought he was what Geeks and Gamers. I guess he has his own thing. I thought he was actually
Gas is
like,
approaching
pretty,
your position.
spot on.
Get to the safe zone.
I think Doctor Strange. Is that Angry Joe? I think it was Angry Joe. Actually, Angry Joe. He said that Doctor Strange. It seems like he did get the short end of the. He definitely.
Enemy soldier nearby. Execute all targets in the AO. Supply box identified. Mark the location now.
I'm about to die.
Yeah. This is the Gulag. Survive this, and you
Glad
get
that I
to
got that melee
redeploy.
kill, because that was sick. Yeah, so Doctor Strange, man, it was weird. He definitely got, like, the worst part of the movie.
The fighter stop.
I don't know,
up,
but
soldier.
it
Your
seemed
turn.
like he was going through, like, sort of a Thor stage, or Endgame, where he's just, like, not himself after everything that happened. I guess
You win this
Infinity
fight
War.
and you return to the front line.
Endgame?
But if you lose, you're done.
I don't know, it was just
Fight your way out of it. Got your ass kicked. Return to base.
I don't know what I was
We lost that one.
I think what I was putting together is that he might have stayed at spawn, and I was gonna run up and try to shoot him or whatever. And then by the time I like noticed he was there and I tried to stop running You have to get out of the end. You have to time it right, because even the latency between the controller and me doing this can be on point. But if you don't stop running prior to that, if the animation doesn't stop prior to that, is what I'm saying, and you are already ready, gunned up, to like hip fire shoot or to aim down sight, more likely to survive that, I would have had to hip fire shoot and just stop prior. But anyway, Spider-Man, dude, that was so crazy. The effects for that game was this, or for that movie, excuse me, was this wild. Back to Doctor Strange though, yeah, I feel like he definitely had the worst part of the movie. He was in that state where Thor was at, like he was just letting go, and he had the sweats on under the little cape, and then the one dude, I forgot his name, he took over for his spot, because while he was gone for those 5 years or something like that, he took charge on a technicality or something really weird. But without putting too many spoilers out there, like it's just wild. I definitely like the universe that he like set up. Him and Peter Parker fighting in this, I forgot what they call it, or what they call it, as in like the Doctor Strange universe lore, what they actually call it. It's just his world that he just creates. Mirrors, and there's stuff flying everywhere, and there's no flooring, or there could be a floor, there could be ground that you're stepping on, and then the next thing you know, it's portal and all this other. It's wild. Like, it's pretty cool. It shows you like Doctor Strange's powers, even after what he can do after the Infinity War trilogy. It's pretty cool. Spider-Man sick. Zendaya, shout out to Tom Holland, the homie right there. He definitely held it down. I think Peter Parker. I think Tobey Maguire is like the GOAT. He definitely plays like, he's definitely my Peter Parker. Like, that's what I grew up on. You know, the people that are my dad's age, they're like the Peter Parker that was in the comic books, or the one that was in the animated series, like the old animated
Time to
one.
deploy to the war zone.
Their Peter Parker. I'm not speaking for the boomers, but I'm just saying, I feel like that's their Peter Parker. And for my generation, Tobey Maguire was my generation Peter Parker. To those who obviously feel that way, but and then people have I think the Gen Z, they have Andrew Garfield. I didn't really like I think only.
Be advised, gas is closing in.
I feel really bad. I need to watch the other two, but I think watching just the one, I didn't really like Garfield's Spider-Man. I think they could have done better. The faction of MJ, Gwen, or whatever her name is, she dies. I think that's like that's kind of whack, because like MJ is like his bread and butter. But that also shows you another part of Peter Parker's universe, of Spider-Man universe, because it's a multi-universe and there's different Spider-Mans, and they all have a different, life that they go through. Their versions of Mary Jane and Aunt May and Uncle Ben may die, but in someone else's Spider-Man, Peter Parker universe, they're still alive. But anyway,
enemy soldier
I
nearby.
definitely feel like they could have done better with that one, but it's all right. They did it. Even for somebody who wasn't even a big fan, like, I thought that was pretty sick that like they had to go to end for this one. It's lit. I don't need too dumb. I do that to myself. No. Dirk's musket, he'd be like, this is where I died at, literally in the last match, right here. If that one homie didn't pull up, the guy that came in after I freaked out of the other dude, like out of the dropped in. All right, got the stream, you know what I mean? The stream, you know what I mean? We gotta be ready. Yeah, somebody right there. We gotta go.
Gas is right on your tail.
Right too. It's like the worst. Now I just told that dude that I just jumped out of the window, out the back. And if he can't see me jumping physically out of the window, then if he's smart enough, he or she, or whatever they identify as, will understand, okay, well, then he must have hopped out of the back. Or one of the side windows. I gotta buy over here, I have no money. No moolah.
Supply box ready for pickup.
I think I'm just happy that I haven't ran into Krampus yet. I'm just very happy that I have not ran into Krampus. Here's what I need to do. Gents. Boys and girls. Where is the crouch? Or no, where's the reload? Use reload, tap.
Enemy UAV active.
Let's see if this is what I wanted. I don't like that. Do I? It's been a while. It's been a while since we played this, so I'm trying to figure out what's my settings here. Yeah, I don't like that. So we need to change that back. There we go. Okay. I think that's how I had it. Yep. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I had to look. I literally had to look that up to figure out, like, what was the best action and reload sweet spot for me. So we gotta go. I'm over here. Sweet spot.
Strap in. I go fast.
Telling you about my reload sweet spot. Those look like little bomb shelters.
UAV active.
Figure out where everybody's at. I think I sniped him.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Where all the bad people
Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy UAV active. ground. Move it.
Aw, man. SLMG. Oh, snap. I'm not in. Right. See ya.
Continue to fight. Everyone drop in.
Yeah, it took forever. I realized then I didn't have anything below me to like I didn't have anything below the chest to like guard my legs. So it's just open season. If you'd have let me get a few more rounds out, it would have been straight. Alright, so let's get out of here.
Everyone
Stick
drop
around,
in.
get sniped. We're way too... Oh, snap. Snap. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Finally getting some decent ground. So when you get a weapon that has a specific...
Everyone's drop in.
See ya.
You win this fight and you return to the
Couldn't
front
move.
line. But if you lose,
dude.
you're
So
done.
think about it.
Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. Return to base.
I'm over here talking about the gun. I just realized when you get one of those legendary guns, or I think it's just with a gun with perks, you move differently, bro. Like, that's crazy. Instead of actually waiting to go to the loadout to be able to get those perks, to be able to see that gameplay difference, I definitely noticed that with that Tommy gun. I wish I had stayed alive to been able to use it properly. This dude, he shoots me from the bottom, I think. The guy followed me probably all the way from that spot, from the hotel. I get in the car, I drive off, or I jump out the window, and then I go around because obviously this dude, he sees me jump out of that window. He's going to go to that side to try to get me. I'm like, nope, I'm already over the freaking wall. I go for the vehicle, and instead of just keep driving, I stop right at this spot, and some dude, I stop on the other side of the airfield, and I'm thinking I'm good. I'm just gonna plate up, and there's a dude on top of the building just lights me up. So as I'm getting lit up, I'm like, if I sit behind this vehicle, he's gonna light the vehicle up and it's gonna blow up. But that's protection right there. If I hide behind whatever's on the other side, I think I'll be good. I hide behind it. It's just little ammo boxes. I'm like, dude, no. And I'm just dead. Oh, my God. That one dude, he was definitely thirsty. That dude was thirsty. I feel like if that LMG didn't have such, dude, pulling out that LMG takes forever. It takes forever. They need to find a faster... I mean, obviously, there was nothing that I could do unless I had perks on it. Or unless I had my perks, excuse me. I don't even think I even had
Practice
that.
while you can.
That LMG
You'll be
unlocked.
entering the field in
There's
a
still
bit.
so many guns. I'm getting back into the groove of things, man. I've been watching a lot of
Enemy
streamers
soldier
get the
nearby.
game in, or get the game time in. It was just me getting back on here, man. Like, getting the reps in. Now, like, the muscle memory is coming in. The muscle memory is getting in, dude. Like,
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. That's gas you don't want to breathe. Make your way to the safe zone.
Where we gonna go? Then that gulag kind of pissed me off too. I'm just such an asshole. as soon as I get that Molotov, I'm like, I'm just ready to do stupid things. I'm not even going to like try to complain about that. That was definitely all me. As soon as I get that Molotov, I'm like, I just want to do something stupid. I just want to do something stupid right now. I just need to find the nearest building so we can get something and start shooting. Because then I'll have something to be able to protect
Enemy
myself.
dropping into the AO. Hunt the enemies before they hunt you.
Alright, so we gotta bounce. Find a weapon. Not shooting people, find a weapon, Timothy. I don't know how I lost that. That's crazy. Wow, my loud ass footsteps.
Survive the
Loud ass
redeployment.
footsteps gave me away. Damn. Holding this heavy ass LMG. Dude, pain. Yeah, screw you too, kid. I hope I get you in the gulag so I can teabag you. Crazy.
A fight has started.
But then jumping in those fights.
Boy, you're up next. Ready up.
Where those like loot crates are, is this acid floor. My thing is, instead of shooting that, I'm like, I throw the thing. I'm thinking he's gonna Brett Favre it, dude. This guy like throws like a girl. It's like a girl.
Fight your way out and you return to the front line. Lose and you're finished. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. You got your ass kicked. Return to base.
I tried to do some crazy ass. See, I told you, as soon as I get the Molotov, I try to do some crazy ass stuff, bro. See, my thing is why didn't he die after I threw the Molotov? Like, and it looked like he shot me in the back a little bit as I was running away, and he just disappeared. Where did you go? And then it sounded like he was like way behind me. At that point, I'm just like, dude, I just give up. Like, these fights, they just go on. These people play so dumb. Like, just if I hear you coming down here, I throw the Molotov, there shouldn't be no way for you to have gotten out of that. I think that's the mentality for me. As soon as you've gotten out of that or gotten away from that, as soon as you have lived Molotov that I threw on the ground, I've already lost interest. You might as well just take me now. I feel like that's my mindset, and we got to break that because the match is still going on. Oh, dude. I thought he was going to come back around. That's why I was going to jump through the fire. I just going to try shotgun him through the fire and flames, man. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get some coffee, and I'll be right back. Instead of getting coffee, I got water. Hydrating today. We're definitely gonna need some coffee though, for sure. Just stating that. Just putting that out there. And you know what? We haven't been getting the Krampus. The Krampus. The cramps. Got them Krampuses.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the
So
field.
I can't really complain too much. I just want to survive, man. Destiny child, bro. I just want to survive, man. I'm super interested to hearing. So apparently Tom Holland's like, man, I want diversity in Spider-Man, bro. Even though he just signed like a 3-movie deal with Marvel Studios.
Hostile dropping into the area. Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy.
He wants a woman to be Spider-Man. I'm totally about it. I wish he would have said that before signing, like, right? Doesn't that make more sense? Because I just started watching the Spider-Woman series on Disney Plus. It's like the old school. Where people have drew it, you know, like the old Superman kind of. It's literally like the old school animated Spider-Man. They did a Spider-Man. Live on Caldera. So I kind of miss the band. I think this is, I don't know if I stated it. Everybody's doing it. So we gotta keep pushing.
Located a supply box. Secure that position. Kill all targets. Go.
I thought it was gonna land on me, homie.
Supply box marked. Secure the goods.
That would have been sick. That'd have been freaking sweet, by the way. We got an M1 Garand with 8 rounds. Dude, the freaking iron sight for that bazooka is just trash. I'm like, if you gave me a little bit more space so I can actually get some eyes on the target. Like, Jesus, bro. Close this door. This dude opened all 3 of them. Oh, boy. Boy.
Survive and redeployment.
Close that damn door and this dude freaking flew through them doors. I'm over here giving this monologue. This whole,
they are ready to fight.
Whole spiel.
Get ready, get tussle. You're on.
Giving my whole eulogy for this man. Or for myself, excuse me.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. You're going back to the front line. Great work.
He must have like started running and immediately stopped as I came out of the corner. I mean, to be honest, all the places are freaking looted now, man. They have to be. There's gotta be somebody down here. Vehicle. Where's this whip at? I want that. Dude, I literally almost hit that rocket shot.
I will drive no one else will.
Fat stack of cash.
I will drive no one else will.
Enemy UAV active.
We got a dip. Sets. It's iron sight. Looks hideous. The iron
Enemy
sight.
UAV
Sight on this
active.
gun is. The sight ADS is trash for that. Having issues speaking properly. Oh man. Dude, these windows really pissing me off. Sorry. Man, they're getting on my nerves. They're dead. Yeah, we gotta get used to the ADS for this. This gun shoots so slow. BARs back in the day. They used to hit. And spit. You know what I mean? I thought I heard footsteps.
Enemy UAV active.
We gotta go. Since they got the UAV up, we gotta go. We gotta go. I'm not playing any more games with that stuff no more, man. Pop out this motherfucking window, man. Out this window. Down the window. Watch this thing be trash, bro. I'd be so upset. So upset. Taking a risk. That's for dang sure.
Enemy soldier nearby.
We gotta go. Got dead quiet. Dead quiet, huh?
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Yeah, we gotta get to the buy.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Got east side. One right here.
Vendor located.
Get the whip right here. Let's go.
If no one else will.
That's how it's gonna be. Ooh,
Drive no one
it's about
else
to
will.
cry. It's about to cry. Right on stream. There's a loadout right here. Nah. Where's the sniper at?
You're losing ground. Move it.
Guys, who's here? We're out of here. Going, gone.
Everyone strap in! Strap in! I go fast!
Yeah, somebody just walked in. Just walked in. Either they just walked in there or they were already in. I don't know where that dude is.
Strap in! I go fast!
Let's get out of that. Get out of that situation, buddy. Please stop shooting. It's getting really annoying. Really annoying. Wait, but it's stuck in quarry. Coral at the quarry.
Strap in!
Into the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
So we're shooting from a mile away. Where are you at,
Everyone
bro?
strap in!
Why is it lagging to get inside this menu? Dude, this game. What is going on with this? Why is there a lag? Dude, that's atrocious.
Loadout drop headed your way. You've got gas moving in.
Vendor located.
There's
We need
like
a recon
big
here.
ass lag on that.
UAV beginning flyover.
It's atrocious. Hold up 1 second. Alright, so where's this going? Where are we going? In the middle? Technically.
UAV is out of fuel. Ready for resupply.
Everyone strap in!
Hi, Krampus. Say, I see you got 3 kills and a loadout for money and you ain't dead yet, huh? I haven't paid you all over yet.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
This is being tracked by another one. Any of these houses, right? Oh yeah. Got that gas mask too. Ooh, that's great.
Next
is this?
time will be different. Return to base for debrief.
Oh, I walked right by it. You know what? Can I spectate this dude? Tell me this is the same guy. It's not. How did Krampus not kill this dude? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this game is trash. Please kill me. Thank you. That's all I need. Somebody. Oh my god. I'm sitting there thinking, yo, this Krampus dude. After I already died, I seen that he was like, if he was right next to me, this Krampus dude should have rolled up on him. This Krampus dude did not roll up on him. This is the second time. This Krampus dude messed it all up. I think I messed it all up by driving the freaking car into him, thinking that it's gonna kill him. No, absolutely not. It's like the dude from it's like Peter from Family Guy, like when he messed up his knee and he goes he just sits there in pain, or whoever the random people that are on that show, they end up doing that. That's how I felt. And I'm running for my life into 3 people, into a military camp full of people to get this car. So I get shot in the back. Meanwhile, where is the Krampus? Because the Krampus sounds like he's right behind me. And if you see him, you see me driving the car, you see how close that he was. I drove in a circle. He was like here. I drove to the other side. He was like, he appeared as I was coming. I was driving on the other side of that, whatever that was, the tent or something like that. Man, like, that's just some of the unfairness I do not like. They got to get this Krampus dude out. But even if they don't even do that, which I don't even care, it's only like a holiday thing. But my thing is, they're probably going to keep, why can't I? So you're saying I don't own the, oh yeah, because I already have it here. My thing is, I want I still want my playlist for this game, bro. I still want my battle royale. So like, it's what I'm saying. If I have to wait for this, it's gonna be next month probably, and they'll change everything up. And then, excuse me, I cannot talk right now. And then there will be battle royale. There'll probably be battle royale duos or whatever. It probably won't have solos, is what I'm complaining about. But anyway, if they get rid of it, is what I'm saying. When they change it up, they'll get Krampus out, but they'll get rid of the game mode that I want Krampus to be out of, so I can enjoy it properly instead of worrying about this dude hating. This dude hating on me. Why they hating? Why they hating? Why they hating on me?
Mercy is no longer an option.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the win with the Shigenari skin, and then we have to get the win for with we have to get it for the Ghost. He's in the Modern Warfare. Yeah, with this Ghost. Which I got him because he has like darker colors so he can blend in. But I just stopped using him.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
Check your gear and weapons. I can't believe that the game, it glitched. It gave me 2 of my primary weapons for my load. It gave me, what is that, the Krieg? And then it gave me, the weapon that I asked for. It gave me, what is that gun called? And it gave me the growl. The growl. So it gave me this primary weapon, and it gave me the class for the growl class.
Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
Sucks that you can only do a melee instead of blocking, but that's just asking for too much, especially if there's more like actual real. Like if they implemented that as like another thing to do, like another offensive thing that you could do, so you can get into offensive and defensive combat with melee weapons. Like, yo, that'd be sick. That'd be sick, man. But they're not even. I don't even think that they're even close to that level. Like,
Gas
this is already like a big challenge.
Get to the safe
Just
zone.
to get the game to like run at what in the state that. Dude, if Krampus didn't pull up in that game, I would have got a little further, man. I wouldn't have had to drive around like an idiot. Dude, like, that was such a letdown. Airfield? I'm not feeling the airfield. Capital, though. Definitely right up my alley. Favorite point of view, POI, is I want to say village.
Hunt the enemies before they hunt you.
See, but I think my thing is, I think I'm going to start filming here. Because this is where it's got the buildings. I love buildings and stuff like that. I am like the people, all the pros really hate it. Because I'm all about the building action. But the point to what I'm saying is, I need to start coming here because they have, because this is like the superstore. Not this exact place, but POI itself. I'm sure there is a superstore thing here. I can't believe that they finally added in helos for solos.
Enemy soldier nearby. You're losing ground. Move it.
I don't know if that was the dude from the front door. I don't know if he was shooting me from inside or from outside. But I don't want to find out. Yeah, it's like, dude. I should have stuck it out. For real, for real.
Welcome to the gulag. If you
I'm
survive,
like,
you
who
earn your
shot me?
freedom.
I'm still trying to figure out who shot me. So I got this little bit of money. I need to move. I see the guy. But it was just so dumb of me to stop right there in the first place. And then I'm like, yo, I need to run away. But I'm like, oh, I need to fight this because I have somewhat of some cover. I had this little planter ledge in front of me. Like, bro, it's a little bit higher. I would have been more
Time to
confident
fight.
of throwing down right then.
You're up next. Ready up.
I was
Win
not
here
with that
and you
little bit of
return
cover.
to the battlefield. Lose and your fight is over.
Man,
Fight your way out of this. Got your ass kicked. Return to base. Next
Dude,
time will be
it
different.
takes way too long. Maybe because I was holding on to it. I didn't even think to even look at what I was holding. I thought I had the Molotov. So I'm like holding it. I'm like, I'm gonna throw it, and then I throw it, and I'm like, wait, this isn't a Molotov. Freaking throwing knife, man. And then as the animation goes back into grabbing the weapon, I'm thinking I'm good. I'm already in cover. The guy just blasts me through the edge, or not even through the edge. He killed me as like half of my body's in cover and out, and he just shoots me through the cover. I'm like, dang. What frustrates me about that gulag is that I try to jump in those windows for the first initial. I run and jump and then try to grab up onto it. The character does not do it. I don't know if that's some kind of anti-mounting thing that they have for the first couple seconds of the gulag. So when you're in the gulag, it limits you from using throwables, non-lethal and lethal. It prevents you from throwing those for a certain period of time, and then it allows you to use it. So people aren't just getting freaking Molotov, C4, and all this other stuff before they even leave their spawn. My thing is I'm trying to jump onto the window so I could sit on the window and shoot the guy. I get up and I'm jumping and I'm shooting and I'm like, why am I even shooting? Because all I'm going to do is have 2 seconds to fire of a window of clearance to where my gun, my firearm is over the threshold, over the window to get shots on him. What am I just going to get those couple shots and then just
Enemy dropping into the AO.
hit fire
Practice while you can.
as
You'll be
I'm
entering
going
the
down?
field in a
Like,
bit.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, that's just how I run it through my head, and I just don't see it as a thing to do. One dude was definitely like, bro, that was my moment. Waiting on my moment. Please stop shooting me. Please stop shooting me.
Preparation's done. Time to deploy
Like a
to the
million
war
people out
zone.
here.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I think that was just a weird start. And I just gotta stop second guessing. If I see the guy, there's no running away. You gotta shoot. You gotta return fire. Because then I can probably scare him, whoever that is. I can scare them from like shooting. So now thinking back to like from that initial
Royale.
error. Yo, man,
The gas
stay
is
right
closing
there
on
and
your
shoot.
position. Just start
I
running.
like tried the prone. I tried to my right. I see him and I'm still moving. I tried to prone. Instead of either shooting him directly, just go in and just saying screw it, or not even going, not turning, not going into a turn. Prone. That makes sense.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
We're going
Welcome
right
to the
in to
Gulag.
break my legs.
If you survive, you
else
earn
is-
your freedom.
Who else is meeting me in the gulag today? Before all 100-something people even drop out of the freaking... Oh, dude.
Fight your way out and you return to the front line. Lose and you're finished. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. Done. Send it to the base.
You're on fire!
We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
This green, he was already shooting before I threw the Molotov at his feet, right? Oh my god. Dude, if you were on fire, you would immediately stop shooting. I feel like that's almost a guarantee. Unless you're like cracked out. You know, maybe these guys, maybe these special forces people, they're cracked out when they're in the gulag. Maybe the fire is not as strong as I think it is. Or maybe I'm just not that good at throwing the Molotovs. There's multiple solutions to all that. Or multiple reasons why that could be. Or why that didn't happen. Tim the Tap Man's on right now. This fool just got on, right? No. Shout out to Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx is doing a $300,000 giveaway of cool ass merch on his live stream all this week. Today is Wednesday. He did it Monday, he did it yesterday, today, Thursday, and then I think Friday. He said something about 6. I don't know about that, but anyway. This man ain't sniping only. He is playing solos, though, so I probably played against Doc in freaking solos. I bet he's super happy because now now you can play solos with the normal battle royale. I think he was waiting for that too because you can only play quads. You can literally only play quads. Before they just updated the game today, you can only play quads with the normal battle royale settings and weapons. I'm just not a fan of the Vanguard. I'm not a fan of the Vanguard Royale battle royale. It's trash. I don't like these weapons.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
I mean, I guess they're... So just playing through this now, I'm cool with how they have things here, I guess for now. Where, I guess the Vanguard weapons or the ground ones,
Enemy dropping into the
you
AO.
have to get the loadout to get any of the Cold War. Because he had incendiary, right?
Don't try that.
I like
again.
how you're hitting somebody with a melee. You're meleeing someone, and they still are able to aim at you. Like, wouldn't that break your aim? Like, he did hip fire. See, I'm complaining about everything that I didn't want to do. I can't believe that I started off the game breaking my legs. I'm like, yo, I'm going in. I'm about to get these freaking... And then just...
Practice is over. The real fight
Because I
begins
wanted to get those
now.
plates. I wanted to get those plates. whatever
Enemy
gun I
dropping
was in
into
there,
the AO.
and then hurry up and jump off the top of the vehicle. And then just push. Try to find a vehicle. is like the main attraction, I think, from what I've seen on people's live streams.
Battle Royale.
I don't like going there because everybody
Rush to the safe zone.
goes
You
there.
got gas. Closing it fast.
They had a superstore spot. I don't know. I feel like that is probably the current superstore spot, but that seems to be something similar to it because they have a lot of weapons. We're going past it.
Execute all targets in the AO. Enemy soldier nearby.
Spreading.
Enemy UAV active.
I don't know what that was.
Spreading holiday cheer, I see. I'll take us to the skies.
They nerfed the hell out of this chopper. It's so slow. I kind of just want to jump out of it.
I'll strap in.
Located a supply box. Secure that position.
Don't even try, dude. Like, I don't like this at all, dude. So I think because I opened those boxes up, is why he's chasing after me. Because it's like, dude, I just got it. We literally just touched down. I'm the fourth person.
You've got gas moving in.
I don't understand why it doesn't attack other people. If it sees that somebody's nearby, why don't you attack him?
Enemy UAV active.
Flying around. Like, why isn't it attacking him? Why is this guy able to shoot me? That's what I just don't get from this game. still hangs out after you.
I'll take us to the skies.
That's crazy. Anyway, back to tasking. So let's get to where the circle's gonna be. We got a couple other Christmas trees left. Let's see what we got.
Setting rally point. Mark target for airstrike.
No enemy hits on that run.
I'll take us to the skies.
You got gas inbound.
And then it didn't blow up into him. Ah, I got
Welcome to the
combat.
Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
I was gonna say, dude, like I should
It'll
have
be
been
your
doing.
turn soon, soldier. Just be ready. Let's
definitely
get
going
this
back.
going.
I can come back.
You're up next. Ready up.
I should have just gotten out and just did my thing, man. Oh my god, I can't believe I escaped.
Win here and you
campus.
return to the
That's
battlefield.
crazy.
Lose and your fight is over. Prove you can still fight, soldier. Done. Sending you back to base.
I should have hard scoped that because I'm like hip firing. I'm thinking he's gonna run off to the right, and I was gonna be ready. Da 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 da. He stayed right there. I could have just hip fired. Do 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 do. I heard him coming. I just didn't know if he was gonna be behind that freight cart or if he was gonna be in front of it. That makes sense. It's okay, man. We're trying to get these reps in. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together, folks. Do I have any more pictures? I've sent you everything, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to hear none of that.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm stuck behind something, dude. Like, let me see this. Oh my god, I'm stuck behind a tree. A tree, dude.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Dang, bro. Is that not enough space? Man, homie, breaking
Training's
legs
over.
like
Try to see what
all
you've
stream,
learned.
bro. It's breaking the legs all live stream, dog. I've definitely broken more legs, more ankles on here than Steph Curry.
Battle Royale. approaching your position. Get to the safe zone.
Setting rally point.
I gotta whip over here. Go down. Go down.
Targets are up. Take them out. Hostiles
I'll let
dropping
you
into the
get
area.
the
Watch
Krampus
the
here.
skies.
Better watch out.
I had 2 rounds.
Better watch out.
Dude, 2 rounds. I knew that I had 2 rounds. But it's like, bro,
Welcome to the
out of
gulag.
any other time,
If you
why
survive, you earn your
couldn't they
freedom.
have some ammo? Dude, I would have won that.
Now they fight.
I would have won it.
You can taunt your enemy
I'm not
with
running
words.
around to go
Or
open this
rocks.
box and it's
I
no,
prefer rocks.
dude, that was my chance. Oh, bro,
Now they fight.
that tilts me. Like,
Oi,
I
you're
think
up next. Ready
more
up.
than anything else that's happened today. Oh, dude. Dude. Reset?
Fight your way out and you return to the front line. Lose and you're finished. Prove you can still fight, soldier. Stand by for redeployment.
Oh, dude, I'm shooting at everything. I'm not hard scoping nothing. I'm shooting at everything. Oh, dude, if you're in the way, you're getting hit. You're getting hit. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Somebody already been here? Come on, man, get to the ground.
You've got gas moving in.
All this BS. Get to the ground, man. Until I get to the chopper, I'm like, bro, get to the ground.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh no.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Nice. Like, I don't know what it is that they program, like, for this guy to hunt you so badly for, but yo, they gotta spread that out. Haha. They gotta spread the love out. So did I get caught by him, chased by him because he was right? Did I get chased by him because I was in the vicinity of somebody else being chased by him? Or was it because I was in the vicinity of the Christmas tree and he chases anybody that's...
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, we gotta go. We got 15 right now.
Enemy UAV active.
But there's a guy watching the buy, so here's what we're gonna do. So
I
we're
see
gonna go
vehicle
grab this
transportation.
car. We're gonna get out of here because I don't think that it's probably
Enemy
a good
advanced
idea.
UAV
Yep, there's a guy
overhead.
right
Be
there.
mindful.
Nah, I don't mean
Enemy
like
UAV active.
Fat stack. Fat stack of money up in here, bro. Where are we gonna go? Gonna go to this one?
Vendor located. Strap in. I go
Gas
fast.
is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
We could definitely die from trolleys.
Loadout drop inbound. Enemy UAV active.
I just need to make sure there's nobody up in here. Ah, this lag. What is this? There's like a time lag thing.
A drop
It's
on the way.
frustrating, bro.
We need a recon here.
UAV beginning flyover.
Yeah, we gotta get this now. We gotta get this.
Gas
now.
is moving.
Already got the AR. Good.
Enemy UAV active.
Alright, we got ghosts. Perfect. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, sir. Bring it
UAV
on
is
my
out of
way.
fuel. Returning for resupply.
Walking outside of the shop. If that was be highly upset. Let's go.
Strap in. I go fast.
Gonna have that. I don't know who's over here. Still not even in the circle. I don't know who's watching it. We already got a load. Wish this wasn't such an uphill battle. just heard somebody. I'll be right back, folks. Hopefully I don't die.
Enemy UAV active. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Okay. I was like, where is this box at? Yeah, so we'll post up here for a second. I just once again want to get a lay of the land, see what's good.
Gas is
No
moving.
rush. So we got the airfield right in front of me. Yep. That's like the main hangar as well. So that's to my west or southwest. My west is probably be best to sit right here. Somebody just got out of the whip right here. Yeah, this is like the direct middle right here. I've literally about
Continue the fight.
UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
probably because I said it. I'm strapped right now to the teeth. If this is to keep you from camping, I get it. But like, dude, go away. This is maybe for like 30 seconds he could bother you. They have it for 2 minutes. Bro, this is painful. Now out of my chance to win and evaluate where I'm at and make a decisive, or excuse me, to be able to make a decision. I'm over here trying to talk all freaking big and bad. Okay, thank God. Thank you. I'm trying to make an educated, logical, strategic move here. Now I have no
Get to the
way.
new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
I see vehicle transportation.
The content though. Let's not make it right. I'm not going out that window. We do need to go though. And it's like, how sporadic is his hunt? Does he like change to different people once he's left once he's done chasing you, does he chase somebody else? How? And if that's not the case, what's the
You're
time?
losing ground. Move it.
What do you do? What does someone do?
Enemy UAV active.
Okay. Alright, so we got some buildings here. But see, my thing is, it's probably gonna go right here. Probably gonna go right here. I don't have a self. Well, that's painful. Oh well, yeah. I was about to say I could have sworn I bought a self. I did have a self. I had to use it though. I'm gonna wait, bro. I'm sorry for whoever's watching this and you're like, man, I thought he was better than this. We are literally gonna chill right here. I got this road, I got this bush. Everybody should be coming towards the circle. I could kind of wait here. I'm out in the open too, technically. I'm behind a bush or I'm in a bush, but I'm still out in the open. It's not like I'm corner camping. I want to see where this circle is going to go. That's the only reason why I kind of want to stay here. There's nobody up there, right? Nope, it don't look like it. Let's run out the road. Somebody could be to my left. This bush is clutch, I ain't gonna lie. This bush is definitely clutch.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
That's alright, I'm taking this one. Oh no, I'm not taking that.
Enemy UAV active. Losing ground. Move it.
Woo! Boy! Sit your ass down, son. Oh, this is freaking open season right now, bro. This is open season for me. Yeah, we gotta go.
Mark target for airstrike.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Enemy UAV active.
We gotta move up to the right. If we don't do it now, I'm gonna miss my opportunity.
the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Everybody's inside. Guaranteed. I hope I don't get hit in this. Precision airstrike.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Oh snap, there's a dude right behind.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Woo!
It's down to the final 10. Come out on top. Enemy cluster strike. Watch your heads.
Jesus. There's somebody like right down here, I guarantee you. So where we going? Yep, it's open season. These fools have top too. It's alright. It's alright, baby. It's alright. Did what I had to do. You had to do, baby. For real, for real. Let's go. Let's go. The top 5? You mean the top 10? That's how you do it, man. I mean, hey, I knew somebody was going to be up in there. I'm like, bro, if I go through all the way through this building, it's just going to be, it ain't going to be it. I see him run up. He runs up to the staircase. I was going to run inside, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, nah, we're just going to get it right here because I got 2 bars on my mask. We might as well just lock it in. Lock it in, bro. This is it. Or excuse me, and then I go and then the homie behind him, I'm like, oh no, I'm literally no. There's nothing. I would have had to switch to. What did I have? I would have had to switch to my assault rifle, to my M16. I could have just for real stayed on that corner and then just shot both of them for real. The corner of the house that I left to go out to, to engage. The rest of them dudes, they was in there chilling. I think this might be my last one. I am not going to do Vanguard Battle Royale. I think we're just gonna do this. I want to check out the homie Dr. Disrespect. It looks like he's kind of getting it in solos right now. I know I've been getting it in solos, but I gotta go check out the homie Doc. We gotta support him. Nick Merck should be streaming today.
Check weapons and gear.
I'm gonna go tap into that. So see if I can win any of the goodies. He's giving away some
into the area.
Beat by Dre's.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
It looked like he was on top of the building, I think. That was a good match.
Battle Royale.
Last one. Let's make
Gas
it count.
is approaching your position. Get to the safe
Oh,
zone.
damn.
Cash drop on the way. It's payday, gents.
Let's do it. Let's do it right here.
Dropping into the AO. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack!
Dude, I'm pressing the armor. Press the armor on, bro. Give me a freaking bone, will you? Jesus Christ. Dude, how long it takes to pull out a shotgun?
To the gulag.
That's just disrespectful.
If you survive, you
what
earn
just
your
happened,
freedom.
bro. Disrespectful. I pull out this shotgun. It takes a million years. I literally could have had him. I ran out of bullets, man. That's frustrating.
Stay sharp.
Glad
You'll be
that I
out there
pistol
soon.
it.
Taunting is an effective way to mess with the enemy's head. So
It
is a
looked like
heavy
there was
rock.
somebody else in that building with whoever that was. I hope there was, because my thing is
Stay
it
sharp.
kinda makes
You'll be
me
out there
think
soon.
that those
Get
people
ready
are
to
like,
tussle. You're on.
they're like buddies or something. So they're in the same building and they're killing everybody on.
Win
solos.
here and you return to the battlefield.
That's what came to my mind. but
Lose and your fight is over. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. Like shit.
I'll
Back
do
to
what?
base with ya.
Let me see.
Late aside that time, but we'll settle the score.
Wow. I should have threw it towards. Yeah, we'll do it. Or just not use it. I could have just gunfight. I don't like gunfighting people. If I don't have a straight shot, if I don't have a straight line of like sight here, a full picture, I don't even like shooting. Like I'm gonna try to get you to fall into where I want you to go, and then I'm gonna try to bring your health down, and then I'll try to shoot you maybe. But these little gulags is too small, man. And there's not like, it's like there's almost never a complete line of sight unless you either stay in your spawn and wait for them to come through out of any of the multiple lanes, or you go into one of the sides of their spawns and you just wait. And then you'll either have everything on your left side, everything in front of you on your left side. Say if you go to the left, you'll have everything in your view from left to right. And then if you go to the right side, you'll have everything from your right to the left. And then you just have that open space. I'm just, man. Because the time to kill, it takes so long. I just don't like, unless it's like head to head. Open, but I have some space. This, trying to hip fire all day, it's just crazy, man.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering
I have
the
a
field
really
in a bit.
terrible bot way of playing, and I think that's just how I've always been. At least when it comes to this stuff now, because like this plays a little bit differently than normal multiplayer. Tell me this is the bottom lobby.
Enemy dropping
tell me
into
this is
the AO.
bottom lobby. It's not the bottom lobby. It's a lagging lobby. That's for sure. See that guy like he was like spinning in midair.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Yeah, I like how I keep getting stuck on like these trees and like a rock. What a crazy live stream. I think we've gotten, that was my first, was that the first top 10 one we got? And then we had 11 at the very beginning.
Battle Royale.
That just lets me know I'm getting
Gas is
real
approaching
close.
your position.
Real
Get to the
close.
safe zone.
It says I just gotta, I have to find the right groove. I gotta find the right lobby for it. I gotta be patient. I gotta be aggressive. I gotta use that BSM. You know what I mean? A lot of things have to come into play, and it's just me being on point. If I'm not on point, it ain't gonna happen.
Setting rally point.
I want the loot straight up from the get. This probably is not a good idea to come here. Not a lot of cover.
Targets are up. Take them out.
Spreading holiday cheer. Nice.
Dude, get on the freaking bike!
I go fast.
That looks crazy up in there. I thought I was gonna take a spelunking trip down the road. I'm not gonna sit there and play ring around the terrain. Ring around the mountain. Tell me that was the guy. Oh, dude, tell me that was the guy. That dude deserved it. I think that was him.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Like, let me process it. So he ran. Okay, I give him
This is
that.
the gulag. Survive this
slide
and you get to
cancel.
redeploy.
Out of my way. I turn around, he's not here. I'm like, where did he do that? He was just
Let's
right
get this
there.
going.
He literally just went
Eyes up,
right by my
soldier. Your
face.
turn.
Where did this guy go? So he slide canceled to get out of there. My bad. Sorry, I'm not that good enough to react to that fast enough.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. It's time, soldier. Break them. Well done. Now get back
We
out
ain't going
there.
out like that. We ain't going out like that, baby.
I've marked our destination.
What's going on here? We got a vehicle. Let's first of all grab a vehicle.
Everyone's drop in.
I thought I was about to die. Yeah, hit every tree on the way down.
Everyone strap in. Better watch out.
Ha!
Learn
I'll
from
do
the
it.
loss and come back stronger.
It's funny because Krampus is haunting me, but he doesn't haunt the guy that's on the tree, though. That's all I can say to that. That's the second most tilting thing of this live stream. Like literally second is this Krampus dude comes in and he doesn't attack people who are actually on the tree. Like, I have the worst luck. So it says he haunts the naughty, defeat him, deck the halls, destroy the elves, listen to their laughter, don't get close.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
Meanwhile, like this guy, it looks like I'm about to run him over, and just seconds later, he just somehow gets out of the way, and I'm like, dude, come on. Like, this is the second attempt. Did we get this kill here? And I'm not playing Ring Around the Rosie again. A Ring Around the freaking Christmas tree. This place is sick. I didn't mention that, I think, in the first live stream. I think I like that. The look of this. I'm like hearing things.
Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
It's like every time my character steps a couple times, when they stop, they make another step. Which makes sense because, you know, if you're walking sometimes or if you're running, sometimes you can't make a complete stop. Sometimes, like, it takes you a couple steps to, like, completely stop. I think that's probably what's happening.
Battle Royale.
Or what I'm hearing.
Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone.
I just don't like going out to these spots if there's no vehicle, because now I'm stuck trying to survive as soon as I land, and it's like a hit or miss. And I assume that's like the whole real purpose.
Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack! Enemy soldier nearby.
Not even like rendering properly. Great.
Everyone strap in.
Why is this tree blocking me from moving? Why can't this game make any sense?
You're in a
And then
gulag now.
that's my stupid
Survive
fault
to
for
earn
driving back
redeployment.
towards the enemy. I'm over here. I want to run him over. As soon as
Now
I get
they
in that
fight.
car, the first thing I'm like, I want to run
Boy,
you over.
you're up next.
Or
Ready up.
I need to get somewhere. Which is the first thing is probably I need to get somewhere. But the second thing is I want to hit somebody. Where are
Win
they at?
here and you return to the battlefield. Lose and your fight is over. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective.
I was about to say, if I lose that, bro, I think
Gas
that's
is right on
about
your
it.
tail.
Is it gonna let me in? Why is the game not working right?
Everyone strap in.
Yeah, I knew somebody was waiting for me. Something told me, I'm like, there's nobody here.
Strap in. I go first. Hi. Everyone strap in.
Well, this tells you this is the state of the game.
Strap in. I go first. Hi. Everyone strap in.
See ya.
Enemy UAV active.
This little toxic comes out. That dude, he definitely
Strap
said
in.
that.
I go first.
I just be getting the feeling that people are like watching me. So like, I'm
Strap
glad
in.
that I
I go
decided
fast.
to react a little bit to that one. Because I was gonna dip. Dip set, dip set.
Everyone strap in.
Yeah, the game is just not here. And Caldera is checking out. Nice. I don't know if that was somebody's. Shoot me with the projectile. The old trophy system clutch. Baby, yeah.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. Friendly loadout drop on the way. inbound. Learn from the loss and come back stronger.
I'll do one more because that was very toxic of me. I'll be right back.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone. The gas is closing on your position. Suggest you start running.
Back. Okay. After that disappointment, we gotta come back.
Setting rally point.
Last game, folks. Let's make it count. I don't want to leave you guys on a bad note like that. I was literally so thirsty for that. I should have ran him over and just drove off. This dude lit me up. One guy thought I didn't see him. Oh, I see him.
Mark destination.
Did somebody really get to that? Like, how did they get to that already? Very well. Because these fools are about to drop on it with no guns.
Kill
The game
all
still
targets.
hasn't figured this
Go.
out.
I will drive, no one else will.
What is this? That's what I like to see. No! Stop, chicken. Oh.
Everyone strap in. Strap in. I go fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and get there, kids. Ladies and gentlemen. This game. Absolute broken mistake.
Gas is inbound.
Here's again.
I will drive, no one else will.
Dude, Krampus better be following this dude. I'm gonna be upset. Dude, that kid.
Strap in. I go fast.
Spreading holiday cheer, I see.
So what am I doing here? I'm hanging out in the circle. Now that's cool. That's sick. Self-revive. Oh, man.
We need a recon here.
UAV getting flyover.
Airstrike. Targets marked.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
Enemy UAV active.
Strap
No
in.
enemy hits
I
on
go
that run.
fast.
Dude, that was sick.
UAV is out of fuel.
This
Returning for
was
resupply.
lit. What a great idea. Let's
Strap in.
go.
I go fast.
Buy? Buy zone first? Yes. Buy.
Unknown location.
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, we gotta get the loading like now. Ah, you can't get the loading until the first zone goes away, or until the second zone. I don't know if I should stay here. It's probably not a good idea to camp here. What I am gonna do though.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
So does campus go for him then? He's waiting for his time. As I was setting up, I was trying to set up a fortified position to just hold it down. What do you know? Krampus comes through. Dude, that literally takes all the fun out of the game, to be honest. I need to see more information.
Win here and you
how
return
he
to the
operates.
battlefield.
And then I think I'll
Lose
feel a
and
little
your
bit
fight
better.
is over.
I feel a little bit
Prove
wrong.
you can still fight, soldier. You showed no weakness. Stand by for redeployment.
Iron sights for this gun is trash. Well, you know what, folks? I think we'll just go right for. Let's get a view. Playing this out. I don't know if homie was trying to knock me out of the sky. Oh my god, I'm good with this place. Can I get to the top here before somebody comes in and takes my life? Somebody's definitely here. I just heard. Book it and go. Go, 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 go. Taking this serious here.
Everyone's drop in.
Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
Everyone's drop in.
Learn from the loss and come back stronger.
I'll do one more. One more. You know what? Actually, I'm out of here because I want to go eat. I want to get you guys some more content. I will definitely be back on today. I will not be back on Warzone, though. I think we will be on Halo or something that's something we haven't played in a bit, even though we just played Halo. But we're going to get you guys something, I promise. Make sure you guys tap in with your boy. Come check out my content on YouTube at youtube.com/kickingitwithtimmyb, twitch.tv/kickingitwithtimmyb, Instagram at kickingitwithtimmyb, and Facebook at KIWTB Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, subscribe, follow button, whatever platform that you're watching this on. Yeah, I think that was really fun. I said I had a lot to say at the beginning of this live stream, so I think I pretty much got everything. I'll leave the next like next 2 minutes to just pretty much just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting your boy. Thank you guys for tuning into these live streams. My pops, my cousin Freddie Street, my pops, my cousin Freddie G. Shout out to my homie Pat Cray. Shout out to the homie Ryan, Burnsy, Ethan _V. Everybody who's just been rocking with me for real. I appreciate you guys. This was my return to Caldera since we took like 13 days off, exactly 13 days off. We played the early access day one, and I was just like, I don't know. I played the next day after that, I think offline, and I wasn't feeling the Vanguard Royal quads. This feels so much better. We got the Battle Royale. We could play solos. You can play duos, trios, and quads. I don't care about none of that. I just want to play solos with the current weapons that I've been working for the past 2 years since this game has been out. With the helicopters, the current vehicles, and with loadouts, not with the trash Vanguard weapons. Like, I guess the Vanguard loot is all right. I mean, for real. I think here's what I think that they need to do. It doesn't matter what I think because I'm just a nobody, but here's what would be perfect for me. If they made Battle Royale on Vanguard with everything from Verdansk, all the weapons, characters, loadouts, everything like that, vehicles, and even the ground loot would be MW weapons. The ground loot should be weapons from all of the games. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, but it's, for what I'm seeing, it's really not. It's all Vanguard weapons. And hey, that's cool, man. But like, dude, put all the weapons, put all the weapons in there. You know what? Either have an all MW battle royale where the ground loot, the loadouts, perks, guns, operators, vehicles are all MW ones, and then just have the Vanguard Royale, like where it has all Vanguard weapons. It's just only Vanguard weapons, vehicles, perks, yada yada yada, and attachments. They need to have some kind of separation here. That's what I want to see. I want to see that separation because, like, the way it's going now, this is cool, but I'm scared that this is just a temporary thing, and all of this is just temporary. I guess it's all going to be switched up over the seasons. But my thing is, I want this. I've waited this long for this new map. I want to be able to play solos with MW weapons for the rest of this map's entirety. I don't want it to be where they restrict it and just make it all Vanguard, because that takes me out of it. That's literally why I haven't been playing the game since, besides being busy. They had it to where it was all Vanguard weapons. I was out. All Vanguard vehicles, I'm out. All Vanguard attachments, I'm out. Like, dude, that nobody asked for this. I think I'm going to state that too. Nobody asked for this World War II aspect of it. People wanted a new map. They wanted an anti-cheat. The anti-cheat is out right now. That's another thing, or that's something I didn't even bring up. The anti-cheat is up right now, but people wanted a new map and an anti-cheat, and I guess like a little bit more adding on to the playstyle to make it, the repetition like fun. They put us on a new map. It's super bright, a lot of trees. They put us with these disgusting vehicles from Vanguard. Everything from Vanguard, I just don't like. I'm just going to be honest with it. I'll put up with it, but everything from Vanguard is just whack. It's so whack. Keep the model of MW weapons and the same battle royale, solos, duos. That's got to be a thing. You start making people and forcing people to only play one thing, like that just brings people out. Anyway, regardless, we got the new map. We got the anti-cheat. I mean, I should be happy. I'm happy, but I know there's still so much that they could work on and do to make this a better play experience for everybody. And not even just for everybody, the COD fans. It's just appeal to get everybody in here for money and everything. Like, dude, just keep it to the fans, bro. That money's going to come and go. Like, But anyway, we got the new map. We got the anti-cheat. What's next for Warzone? That's the real question. I'm gonna answer that, I guess, for the next live stream. I don't have an answer for it right now, but I think for right now they need to focus on what they have here. They need to fix it, and they need to put a ranked in here, bro. They need to put a ranked iron trials kind of thing. They need to make this a ranked thing. This casual thing is whack. Like, everybody is just playing for nothing now. You're just playing for these attachments to have a better play experience. But, like, dude, they need to have a ranked. PUBG, whatever, freaking Apex, they had ranked systems. Like, why hasn't Call of Duty moved on to this? Besides the Call of Duty League thing. But they need to have it to where you don't have to sign up for Call of Duty League to play a ranked match. Halo has ranked. You go in, it's as casual as or convenient as pressing a button and it puts you right into it. You know what I mean? They need to get onto that. But anyway, besides that, I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Spider-Man No Way From Home. I loved it. You should definitely go check it out. If you're a Marvel fan, go check it out. If you like Spider-Man, go check it out. If you like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland as Spider-Man, or those individuals as actors and what they played in, make sure you go support them. Check it out. It's lit. It's super lit. Jamie Foxx is in it. The dude who played Doc Ock, I forgot his name. He's legendary. The guy that played Green Goblin, he's legit. I should know his name. And that's a failure on my part. But definitely, they got a bunch of legends in there. Go check it out. I thought it was great. The best Marvel movie that's out. Like, that's come out in the past 20 years. And then it's probably the best movie that's dropped in 2021. And, yeah, the best Spider-Man film, for real. Shout out to Tobey Maguire, the OG, bro. The OG. Come check out the movie. I've said enough. This was my Vanguard Caldera Season 1, Episode 1. Officially, the game is out. The anti-cheat is out. Caldera Pacific is out. Come check it out. I've said enough. I love you guys so much. We're going to be live streaming later on today. Tune in to that. Stay informed. Stay healthy. Drink water. Take care of your kids. Pay your bills. Help somebody out. And, yeah, that's it for me. I love you guys. I'm your boy, KIWTB, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of KIWTB. Bye!